Yeah, volume might be a little lighter today. There's the gap down section of the scanner. Um, Sometimes stocks are gray on the float because Trade Ideas doesn't have the float. For whatever reason, they don't know what it is. All right. Good morning, everyone. So why don't we get started breaking down our watch list here for this morning? So it's Monday morning, and I'm back from a great week in New York. I really had an awesome time during our inner circle seminar, meeting with so many of our students, and trading with everybody. Fortunately, we had a couple of really awesome days of trading. Um, it was just very easy. I think almost everyone down there did pretty well. I think we did a poll on what was it, Wednesday. We asked how many people made money. I think we had 35 people down at the inner circle, and 31 or 32 had made money. So I think that really goes to show that the folks that are in the inner circle, I don't think they make more money just because they're getting the extra attention with me, or because they're able to attend these seminars. I think it's because they're all really motivated. They're all really committed. They feel like they've put a lot of time and energy and money into learning, and that really drives them to figure it out. So and it's look, we all have days where we make money and where we lose money. A couple of our students lost money on day two, and it's not embarrassing. It's just one of those things. I could have lost money easily, and it wouldn't really be a big deal because as long as you follow your rules, there's nothing wrong with losing. It's just nice to have big winning days, big green days. So anyways, now we're back here getting settled in and watching the gappers this morning. So CLNT, this was obviously the leading gapper pre-market, and it just had quite an impressive breakout from 506, a tap all the way up to 623 pre-market. Now, I wonder if it's not common that you see that type of squeeze pre-market. So I wonder if people were starting to short it already pre-market and maybe got squeezed out a little bit. And the reason I would not be surprised if they were trying to short it is because if we look at the daily chart, we can see that the last couple of big gaps, just the candles were red. It was a big drop on this day and back here and back here. So it has a history of making big moves, but it also has a history, maybe more recently, of getting slammed back down. So it wouldn't surprise me at all if this, gaps up and then sells off. But the fact that it is our leading gapper, it definitely makes it worth watching. So I'll keep it on watch. I don't have shares available to short at light speed, so I'll just plan to keep an eye on it and see which direction it wants to go once the bell rings. All right, so let's see. Now, CLNT, it does have news this morning, which is good. We're not gapping up on no news whatsoever. We do have a headline, so that's what we like to see. We've got a catalyst. All right, so CLNT is going to be on watch. Next one down. A test, I don't know what that is. I'll just go to the next one. TROV. All right, so TROV, let's see. Pre-market high is 107. Again, you can see the candle on Friday. Gap up, sell off. Yesterday's high or Friday's high was 108. I'm really not incredibly interested in this one. It's just a little too cheap for me. So let's keep looking. Next one down, GEVO. 85 cents, a little on the cheap side. I'm going to skip over that. Look for the next one. CYTX, or CYTK. No, sorry, CYTX. CYTX, 70 cents, another cheap one. Interesting. All right, well, next one down, CGen, 49 million share float, and it looks like a 5-cent tick stock. So because of that, I'm really not super interested in that. ONTX, maybe. Not a lot of volume pre-market, 11,000 shares. MTBC. Now, on a day where we do have a lot of stocks on the gap scanner, I of course want to check the overall market. What's going on with the market? And we see overall market gapping up again. I mean, the market it's really incredible. We're up like 5% from, let's see, from August 18th, when we dipped down there, we broke the 50 moving average. We were at 241. Now we're up here at 254, 255. I mean, like up 15 points. It's crazy in like a month and a half. So really strong market right now, especially that breakout over $250 in the S&P 500. So, for those of you in long-term investments, this is what you love to see, these big pushes. It's definitely a very nice thing to see. So, that's part of why there's so many stocks on the gap scanner. Lots of sympathy. Let's see. Harley Davidson, not much pre-market. I'm not sure what the thought is on that one, but FLXN continuing a bit higher. Gap down scanner. Nothing I'm incredibly interested in. XXII dipping down. Lineu, our big move on Friday, gapping down. Giga, GIGA gapping down. Tier, another one that made a big move last week, gapping down a little bit. So cool. I'll take a look at that one. Yeah, there might be something there if it starts to curl up and move higher. Possibility. Let's see. All right, so going back up to the top, we've got about 9 minutes to the bell. I would say yes, CLNT is going to still be on watch. We'll see how it opens. ONTX, CNET, I don't know. HMNY continuation, maybe. Over 16, I'll put that one on watch. Kind of can keep trading HMNY as it grinds higher. CGen, I think is worth watching. The 200 moving average on CGen is at 417. So we're kind of, right near that level on the daily chart. Could be a little bit of an issue. So I don't have any swing trades that I'm holding at the moment, but I put a few on watch last night, so you guys can check out the swing trade watch list. I'll go over those in 1 second. Gotta log in here. Okay, so FINL, swing trade watch, possibly. Finish line, consolidation here on this flag. So I'll be watching this one for a move back up towards the 200 moving average, depending on what the volume looks like. So again, swing trades are slower movers, but a really good swing trade setup potentially will give us that 10% goal intraday. I'm not sure that would happen with FINL. I think this one, like Fitbit, would be a little bit of a slower mover, but definitely worth keeping an eye on. So finish line, Cali. Oh, this one was on watch for continuation. I will keep an eye on this one for day trades. It's not super. It's a little extended for a swing trade, but continuation is the setup there. So FINL, I'll keep an eye on. But right out of the gates for day trades, I'll be watching HMNY and CLNT. Those are the two leading gappers um, that look interesting. All right, so we've got about 6.5 minutes to the bell. We'll see how these look in a few minutes, but right now I think we've got a pretty decent watch list. All right, so that's the game plan here for Monday morning. HMNY is continuation, so that's why it's not on the scanners. I haven't really updated the scanner settings other than removing the $1 minimum. All right. So HMNY, look at this one. Current high is 1620. Yesterday's high was 1623, so an important level to watch on HMNY. CLNT, this one high is 623, so to watch it over that level. Breaking $6 on the daily chart is important. From there has room up to $7. So from 602 to whatever 7 or so. So HMNY and CLNT are the two I'm watching initially. Got about 30 seconds to the bell here. So CLNT, just be mindful of the risk, but watching this one for the first trade. Okay, I'm long CLNT. Long CLNT here for a gap and go trade. And I'm having one of those times where I've got no connection. All right, I sold it. Oh, it's so frustrating when that happens. If you guys could see it, what happens is I get in and my level 2 does nothing. I don't know. It must be my internet connection, but anyways, made $1,000, so it's a good start to the day. High of that candle was 37. So $1,000, good start to the day. I'm gonna try to log back in to my broker here. So 38. Just be careful though. Don't want to chase this one. Want to make sure I've got really solid, good entries. Just trying to reset my Wi-Fi connect. It's hard when you're, trading kind of half blind. So we've got to wait for a good solid pullback on CLNT right now. The high is 660, which is great, but need a pullback. A couple other stocks hitting the scanners: ANY, INTT. Just a 1-minute pullback would be fine for me. Nice, Nick. That's good. Good money. HMNY popping up, but the spreads are pretty bad. ANY, need that one to pull back a little bit. There's CLNT's first candle to make a new high. You could have done a scalp there over 640. The risk is maybe a little higher on that type of setup. CLNT, the high is 680. HMNY, 26,000 share seller at 17. All right, so I'm gonna restart my trading computer real quick and see if that helps with this issue. But in any case, $1,000 in the first minute is not a bad way to start the day. Nice, good job, Devin. That's awesome. High of day is 86 on CLNT. Remember, we want to see if this can break over $7. An entry at 85 would definitely be a higher risk. So if you go for that, just be really careful. HMNY consolidating under 17. Long CLNT for the break of 7 here. Sold on the ask. Now I'm up $1,791. Got filled at 7:15. High of day is 7:19, so that was a pretty solid fill. That was a scalp. Definitely a scalp setup. I wanted 5,000 shares. I only filled 2,500. I'm not sure why. High of day is now 24. High is now 57. Yikes, what a move. So high of day is 57. We're up 123%. Let it give us a micro pullback here. Yeah, I'm not a buyer yet. I want it to pull back a bit. Also, keep an eye on HMNY over this flat top, 17. It could get halted on a circuit breaker if it continues moving as quickly as it is. Long HMNY for a little scalp over that whole dollar of 17. HMNY breaking that whole dollar resistance. Stopped out HMNY. CLNT, keep watching it, but need a better entry. HMNY, I'm not sure. It might continue, but look at that. 796 down to 733. It's a pullback. I'm long ANY for the break of 350, half-dollar break. You can see ANY here. High of day was 370. So I want to see if that goes back to high of day, 370. This is a market where we're seeing stocks just surging up. So I'm going to be quick to jump on opportunities like ANY because these often are strong on sympathy from, whatever stock is making the big move, in this case CLNT. FFHL also on the scans. CLNT, I'm long for the break of $8 back in CLNT. Looking for this to pop up and break $8. CLNT right now flagging under 8. Beautiful move there. Sold a good portion of my position on the ask. Stopped out of ANY and sold the rest of CLNT. I'm up $3,436 on CLNT. High of day on CLNT is 825. HMNY back down. Yeah, I stopped out of ANY. I don't know. It'd be break even here if I was still holding it, but like John said, CLNT will get progressively more difficult to trade as the day goes on. Right now, we've got 4 green candles in a row on the 5-minute chart, so definitely getting extended. RGSC I'm not super interested in. I don't really like the daily. Nice, Harris. Good job. CLNT, I'm watching for a scalp over 8. It's a little extended though. I might wait until we get a good 5-minute opportunity rather than continue to do 1-minute scalps. HMNY, yes, I think the pullback was too much. Yeah, Robert, you can. They'll let you keep trading that full amount. ANY, it's a little annoying, but oh well. I just wasn't sure it was going to keep going up, so figured I'd cut my loss. Yes, starting tomorrow will be Mike's courses, Mike's class. ANY can watch for a pullback, a little scalp. The high is 95. But at this point, I'm sitting up $2,600, and that's a great Monday. 。 Easy money was in the first 30 minutes, as it almost always is. So, you know, it's a good idea to slow down a little bit, make sure you don't risk giving back that easy profit. I'm up 3,400 on CLNT. I'm up 163 on HMNY, and I'm down 966 on ANY. So my net is 263, 2,600. ANY has a 17,000 share seller at 4. I probably would leave that one alone. Nice, Kelly. Good job. Nice, Kenny. Great job. Great work. CLNT, the moves were a little bit more predictable, but also they had more range. So even a false breakout uh, gives you 40 cents of potential before it turns around. So it just makes it easier to make money. So really great job, guys. HMNY with that rejection candle there, it's a bearish engulfing candle. It's a red candle that's far bigger than the previous candle, and it just makes it hard to trust. CLNT is probably worth a trade on the 5-minute chart, but I wouldn't probably go in with full size. Uh, I'd probably start with a partial position, and if it starts to work, then I would add to it, just because 5-minute setups don't always work really well when a stock has just run up 100%. That's the problem. Nice, John. Good work today. So CLNT high of that candle's 59 with a minute left on this current 5-minute candle. Now we're coming down to the VWAP, which is right around 710. So, typically I would say watch this over 750, $half break. I don't want to get in until this candle closes, but if we are able to break over 750, there's a good chance we'll break 760, and then, well, back up to 8, a quick squeeze back to 8, and then it rolls over for a while. That might just be a quick little opportunity there. So I'll watch over 750 with an order at 760. That way I can double if we break 760, because I'd be getting in before the first 5-minute candle to make a new high. Long at 750. All right, so I'm long at 750, looking for that first candle to make a new high. Started with 2,500 shares. Now watching for the break of 60. There's 60. 70 on the ask. Just watching the level 2. We've got an 11,000 share buyer at 65. All right, taking my profit at 65 puts me up now $3,005. So that added $400 to profit with only 2,500 shares. It's the first 5-minute candle to make a new high. There's nothing wrong with keeping a stop at break even at 750, because this could grind higher. It could go to 8 and then 859, and I'd think, well, I was in for the first 5-minute candle to make a new high. Why did I sell so soon? But taking profit is kind of the name of the game. So let's see what it does. This is an opportunity, though, for it to retest the 20 off this level, continue higher. 75, 80, see, 85. If it gets to 85, can always get back in. So, that 5-minute setup on CLNT is not working very well. And that's kind of the risk is if you're not quick with stopping out break even, all of a sudden you're down 40, 50 cents. So this is that very kind of typical false breakout where we made the new high on the 5-minute and then we come back, retest the 20 moving average. That level needs to hold and we bounce off that level and move higher. And in this case, we broke it and we dropped down. So we're 30 minutes into the day right now. I've got $3,000 profit. It's really a great start. So let's see. Nice job, everyone. Largest share size for me today was 7,500 shares. Next move on CLNT is probably not going to be for a little while. It would have to consolidate sideways, sort of regain a little strength, and then we'd look for a breakout. So remember, guys, this is a good time to, kind of take a breath. Wherever you're at today, whether you're up 1,000, down 1,000, somewhere in the middle, The best opportunities are in the first 30 minutes, almost always. So we're now getting past the time, that window. So the next best opportunity for a big winner most likely is going to be tomorrow between 9:30 and 10 a.m. So I'm not going to be incredibly aggressive here for the rest of the day because I know that I probably won't have a $3,800 winner this afternoon. I'm more likely to, maybe add a little bit of profit, but I don't want to give back the profit. So I'd encourage all of you guys just to have that kind of moment of reflection, step back, even if you have to step away from your computer for a few minutes, get out of the bubble, out of the tunnel vision, especially if you're red on the day. If you're red on the day, there's that instinct to try to push it and really try to get back to green, and that can get you into a lot of trouble. So one of the things that we talked about during our seminars last week, and this was a common theme among the traders who are doing really well. All of them are meditating in the morning, even if it's only for 5 minutes, just to kind of get their focus right before the bell rings. Uh, and they all said one of the biggest struggles was overcoming emotions. You guys all understand the rules, especially those of you who are in the Warrior Pro course. You understand the rules for trading the market. And the reason you're not making money, if you're not making money, is most likely because you're not following the rules, or you're still a beginner trader and you're still practicing, which is fine. You shouldn't be practicing with real money, though. You should be practicing in the simulator. So for those of you who are trading with real money and you're not making money, odds are it's the emotional battle. Not following your max loss, holding the losers too long. So take a few minutes to kind of center yourself each morning before you start trading. Make sure you really approach the market with the um, right mindset. So CLNT here, I wouldn't go for this just because of that rejection on this candle. I want to have a really obvious setup if I'm going to take a trade. So as of right now, even though, I mean, today's a good day, 3,000 bucks, but um, this is my biggest green day so far of the month. Let's see, let me grab my calendar. Do that. But I've only traded, this is my 5th trading day of the month so far, and I'm up $6,300 on the month, plus or minus. So, a little more than $1,200 a day average. And if I can do that through this whole month, I'm going to finish the month over $20,000. And remember, last month I was swinging for the fences. I was trying to get those really big winners, and what ended up happening? I closed the month red because I kept striking out. I wasn't taking a profit when I had it. So my goal this month was to come to the market focused, base hits, knowing that those will add up, and that's the best way for me to get myself back into the driver's seat. It worked for me in May. April was my first red month in like a year and a half. So in May, I refocused, base hits, finished the month with like $16,000. And then through the summer, I kind of got back into that mindset of going for home runs, and definitely got me into trouble. Right now, my account is still down 5,000 versus the all-time high this year. So I'm still digging my way out of the hole. I'm not, I'm not out of the woods yet. I still have to be very focused, very disciplined, because with a stock like CLNT, what would it take for me to lose 3 grand? It'd go right back to break even. 10,000 shares minus 30 cents. It could happen so fast, and then all that work today is gone. So I just need to keep staying focused, digging myself out one trade at a time, and I'll get there. FINL are the swing trade that we were watching. Um, this one, unfortunately, is dipping down a little bit. Looked good right out of the gates, but you don't want to buy swing trades in the first 5-10 minutes. You want to wait for them to kind of settle out, because when you do that, this is what happens. You end up getting stopped out right away. Yeah, I was selling on the ask on CLNT. I'll go over the trades during midday recap. Chris, I can answer that during midday recap also. Yeah, Sam, I will. I was recording today, but I had to restart my computer in the middle of trading, so that recording got broken, which is really a bummer because today was a great day. Jason, yeah, I am uploading trades to, or recordings to the live recording section of the Warrior Pro course. Nice, Chaz. Good job. BSPM popping up a little bit. No, I don't think I'd go for BSPM at this time of day without more volume. I am very careful on HMNY because of the way it's chopped around. Maybe if it double tops at high a day, we could let it pull back. Mike's class, not today, starting tomorrow. It's Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, 3 p.m. Eastern in the Warrior Pro classroom. His will be 5 classes. They will be recorded, taught over the course of 4 days. There's no news that I see on BSPM, which makes me that much more hesitant to trade it. Hey, Adam. So if you've paid in full, then we can give you access to the entire course. If you're on a payment plan, then you could have access to the first month of the class. But if we're going to open up and give you access to the entire course, the only thing we ask is that you waive the money back guarantee because we're giving you access to the entire curriculum. So you can email and we can do that if you'd like. Okay. Then if they haven't replied, it's probably just because we haven't gotten to that email yet. Yeah, at the end of the 90-day program, you'll have access to the entire course. But yeah, you guys can email me if you have questions. This curling action here on CLNT is interesting. Watch for a break of the $0.50. We'll just see what it does. I don't know if it's going to break, but yeah, I'd say 742 is the pivot. So it's kind of rejecting that level. Yep, 1 p.m. today. Okay, yeah, I see that. So it could be a top reversal, possible short. CLNT, I'll watch it for a scalp. I'm kind of just watching CLNT to see if it gets back over, if it can break that 42 level. Okay, I'm long at 41 on CLNT. Looking for the break. There we go, $0.50 break. Now on CLNT, I want to see if this has the potential to go back to high a day, because it really, the setup offers that potential. So let's see if it follows through. The high right here is 59. So over 59 is a spot I would look to add on CLNT. Just added at 59 on CLNT. I want to try to ride this momentum back up towards $8. So high of that last candle is 63. Sold on the ask. Added another $1,000, up $4,015. Felt a little bit like a kind of tug of war there between 50 and 62, 61. So I felt, in keeping with base hits, it'd be better to take the profit than to try to just hold the whole thing for a move to, $8 or whatever. Just keep taking profit, keep paying yourself. Mike, the support chat's not open right now. Can you email team@warriortrading.com? Charles, as long as you keep access to, if you're in a quarterly subscription, you'll continue to have access to the chat room, to the courses, and to the mentor sessions. So it's just a quarterly subscription. It's $2.99 a quarter. You'll get an email about it before your subscription comes up.